Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So, continuing on the Games Workshop / Warhammer run at the moment, I was having a look through my collection and spotted something that I've been meaning to have a crack at for a long time, pretty much the same as all my other games in my collection. And I thought as we're on that little run at the moment, we'd continue. So, obviously I've played Space Hulk in the past, uh, uh, mainly digital versions, not so much the board game. But obviously, I'm well aware of it, and I know that digital versions of it do play pretty much the same. So I'm curious to see what this one adds. I've not seen anything about it. I don't know what to expect. All I know is it's got the name Space Hulk in it, so I wonder if it's going to be anything like Space Hulk Deathwing, which is almost a first-person shooter. But we will see. So, without further ado, let's have a little look at Space Hulk Tactics. Hope you enjoy it. Alrighty, so let's have a little looky wookie then. Looky wookie. There's a phrase for you. So, looks like we're going to be continuing on the Games Workshop front today, and we're going to have a little look at Space Hulk Tactics. Now, I've not touched this in the slightest. I've played the original Space Hulk video game. Got that on the PS1. Still got that on the PS1 actually, which is great. I had a little look at Deathwing, but I haven't really put any time into it. So that's something I might rectify sooner rather than later. I've seen the board game of the original Space Hulk played, but I'm not quite sure what this is. So I've got no screenshots, I've got no preconceptions. I don't know if it's turn-based, I don't know if it's action like Deathwing is, no idea. So I'm going to have a bit of a dive in and let's see how we go. Almost October. It's last day of September tomorrow. Soon start getting the Halloween videos out. That'll be fun, won't it? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, they are picky, ain't they? There are achievements for this fella as well. I haven't gone back to Battlefleet Gothic or Necromunda since I played them the other day, and I'm kind of itching, but I've been enjoying Inquisitor a lot. So that's taking up most of my time at the moment. Really enjoying that. I might even do a video. In fact, I could do a video on Prophecy, actually. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, I could do a video on Prophecy because I've done almost all of Martyr. And so Prophecy is the next follow-up, so I could do a video on that one actually. That. Oh, it's Focus Entertainment again. Okay, well, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Let me guess. It's under Games Workshop, not under Warhammer, so... Oh, so it's 3D, whatever it is. It's using the same engine that the previous. In fact, I think Unreal Engine. I think that didn't Battlefleet Gothic use the Unreal Engine. I know Necromunda did. So I'm expecting something similar. Is that Chaos? Is that something in the background there, but I can't see. I think it's just a Terminator actually. I'm hoping we're not just stuck with Blood Angels, and obviously Blood Angels are synonymous with Space Hulk. But I'm hoping we can be other chapters. And we're off, apparently. I just need to check something real quick. So we need to make sure that we're getting some sound in. We are. Fantastic. Let's get back to that then. Should have checked that before. Press return. I've accepted it already, oh God. Unranked? Well, that's not surprising considering. That's a very lively option screen. Let's have a little look. Camera mode, camera follow, default animations, tutorial windows, camera terminators. Ooh. Yes, please. You can do controller with it as well. Excellent. Gameplay cinematics, yes. Tutorial windows, yes. Okay, that's fine. Sound, yep, fine. Display. Eagles should be barely visible on both sides. So. I don't like darkness. I tend to go for a lighter side. It's got all my settings on low. That's fair. PC might be getting an update soon, but not yet. So it's... Yes, get on with it. I could always crank them up if I feel like the PC can take it. I know the PC did struggle with Death Wings. Gameplay. The PC was really struggling, so let's see what happens anyway. Okay. There's nothing in here to suggest a tutorial or anything. Oh, well, that answers that question then. But you can play as the Steelers. That's interesting. Ooh, okay. Ooh.
The Imperium of Man approaches its darkest hour. Its defenders lie scattered, spread thin across the darkness. Constant assaults bombard us from all corners of the galaxy. Wars led by the insidious alien Xenos. Limping home from one such brutal confrontation, the great battle barge Blood Crusader is waylaid by a panicked distress call from the Forge World planet of Gorgonum. A colossal space hulk has emerged from the heart of a warp storm and lies on a collision course with the Forge World. This monstrous conglomeration of wrecked starships adrift in the void for eons. The great derelict is a mass of secrets and dangers. And in their vast echoing chambers lurk swarms of deadly creatures, the worst of which are the Gene Stealers. Fanged, six-limbed, unrelenting and savage. They exist only to consume all life and to spread across the stars like a virus. A single squad of the Emperor's finest space marines is all that stands between this terrible threat and billions of human lives. The noble brothers of the Blood Angels go to meet their fate in the dark recesses of the Space Hulk.
Nice. Just realised I've got to turn my microphone off because I don't want it recording on the backing track for this. So really what I ought to do is put a timestamp on there. It won't be a sec. Flag. There we go. So I'll just say it's around there somewhere. I'm still tinkering with settings and how I'm recording things. The unit will not be counter-attacked by a Terminator if it attacks from its back or side. Ooh, hello. Deployment phase. Which begins with the deployment phase. The Terminator is already selected with his class icon selected there on the screen. Assault. Select the highlight screen in order to deploy the select Terminator. You have selected an entry point for this turret. Now select the orientation. You must face the corridor to continue. Yeah, makes sense. Each mission Terminator is deployed first and then units do this. Once the Terminator has been deployed, end the deployment phase. So he's been deployed. I've got no other Terminators. So this is more like the original Space Hulk. Oh, I said the original, I meant the board game, but now all of a sudden. Each Terminator has action points to interact and fight. Move forward until you reach the door. Alright. Door is an interactive object. Select interaction. Interact with adjacent object. Terminator is always action points. Terminators receive 4 action points at the beginning of each turn. Yes, that's familiar. There is no gene stealer activity for now. The Terminator is free to continue. Move to the next square and rotate to the right. You can see through the walls of the space hulk thanks to tactical vision. Okay. X. Oh, that's neat. I suppose it makes sense. Oh, you can move diagonally. That's a door. It's often important to use a maximum amount of AP per turn to optimise your actions, yeah. Looks like this is a cross between the two then. Your objective is to awaken the fallen Terminators, extract 2 of them. Reach the first Terminator and interact in order to awaken. Yes. Toggle between Terminators and confirm several. That's oh, okay, you can just left click. Move the Terminator into the corridor and switch back to the previous Terminator. There's the other one. Okay, that's all I can do. So yeah, this is doing... Whoa! Switch the ice match to attack options available. If this camera gives you an overview after a tactical vision, and move the camera around. Sure, Commander.
damage that. Oh yes, that's what it is. Near to do to console them to the door. Activate the console to shut the door. Once closed, the door will be indestructible, so they can't break through them then. That's slightly different. Select the terms and move the cursor towards the console. Oh yes, okay. So you can just move them that way. Possible. Press the interaction button. Yeah. A door linked to a console cannot be destroyed, but the console can be destroyed. Terminator is now out of reach of the instead. I've already forgotten how you change view, you know. And no extras. Oh, it won't let me do anything. Okay. Overwatch is a more offensive version. The minimap of the screen details into our mission useful to quickly understanding its surroundings. Yes, that makes perfect sense. It is a blip. Blips can contain 0 and 3. Yes, that's like the board game then. There, face that direction. Two of them. Tom's usually stuff about shots should cost 1 IP but are free after any movement. Shots can hit or miss a target. The probability is displayed in the action description. 1 is shoot. Shooters this action is free. That's interesting. Usually it's an either or. But here it's like you can move and shoot, which is unusual. So odds are we're going to miss this. Judging by that. Guess I can try. Oh, good shot. Not the Marine. And has enough remaining for Overwatch. That's all I can do, so he's overwatching. Oh dear. The odds against two is both jammed while in Overwatch. 1 action point in situ and jam, so it looks like they'll unjam automatically then if they've got the AP to do it and keep Overwatch going, but he didn't have any, so it just jammed. So he killed him. Let's wake him up. Turn the Terminator around and shoot the Genes there for free. How do I do that? There we are. And now because he moved, he gets a free shot. 31%. Terminator missed his target. In difficult situations like this one, the squad can make good use of command cards. Okay. Space to open the hand. Each card can be played or converted in order to extend their tactical options. Only one card can be converted per turn. Squad action points received in this case at the bottom of each card. Convert the card. Target terminated, he gets +2 in his. So 2 to convert. Oh. Oh, it says convert, it means use. Where a terminator shoots at the same target twice without moving, he gets sustained fire. Shoots at the gene stealer again. Gotcha. That's looking a bit better. Okay. Apothecary Terminators, that's a new one. Not often you get those. Scary dairy. No. No! Cost 3 CP. For the Emperor, weapons got target on his next melee attack is a success. Oh, right, okay. Right, oh, so convert gives you command points, and playing card gives you the ability. Right, gotcha. And now, so it's an automatic. Thanks to this card, the tonight will win his next melee. Attack the gene stealer in melee. So, picked him, and then 3 for melee attack. Grim. Okay. 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 Yeah. So it is turn based, which is fine, but I don't know what the more modern version of the tabletop game is like. I don't know if it's any different to this. So, because obviously the original game came out in like what, the 80s, I think, possibly maybe early 90s, and then they reissued it not so long back. I was hoping to get a copy of it but never managed it. Boo-hoo. But I don't know if they changed the way the game plays, and it makes sense that they did, and then this is based on the new version, whereas obviously the original Space Hulk games are based on the original. Plasma cannon. So there's different weapons as well. Plasma cannon didn't used to be in Space Hulk. The only heavy weapons you'd get would be the heavy flamer and the assault cannon. Oh, carrying on, are we?
This is Sergeant Taharian. In the name of Sanguinius and the Emperor, the squad stands ready.
There's an assault cannon
Bless
for
your
you.
weapons and advance.
Lateral here. My more spectral regional life form nearby. Could be serious.
Keep your weapons priced, brothers. Hold your fire until we make visual contact.
Blood Crusader to strike team. Sergeant, this is Captain O'Fowler. We read you on Scry sense. Visual feed from your combat cameras are clear.
Your will, Brother Captain. How do you wish us to proceed?
We were summoned to destroy this Hulk, and so we will. A world lives or dies on our victory this day. The Adepts suggest you attempt to locate an ammunition store or an energy core that might be induced to detonate and fracture the derelict. Make your way deeper into the wreck. You know the drill, Sergeant. Deploy your squad and advance with caution. Dispatch any opposition you encounter without mercy.
Sounds like a plan.
Brother, I know it has been some time since you were last deployed as field commander. This squad has been thrown together by circumstance, and none of your men have fought alongside each other before. This is not an ideal situation, but I trust your courage and your skill.
I wouldn't.
Your faith in me will not be misplaced, Brother Captain. We shall not fail.
So that's the deployment there, which is that. I wonder if these are the same maps, or if they're brand new maps. I like this nut. Right, so that's a gene stealer spawn point down there, we know that for certain. So if nothing else, I need to keep a Terminator covering this direction. Although, there's a door, where are the controls to it? I want the sergeant wandering around, so we'll pop him there. Okay, how do I go on to the next one? Ah, here we go. Assault Terminator. Heavy weapons Terminator. I tend to use those guys who bring up the rear. 4 and 5. We are in. I wonder if this will tell me anything more about the characters and the buffs and stuff. So.
In the name of the Emperor.
It is F, thought it was. Right, I don't want to use him first, I want to use the next guy along. There. Graphics on it are really nice. Right. Let's have a look. Oh, that's nice. It shows you where they're facing. That's really good. Okay. So what I'm going to do is pop him. Ooh. A long one. Actually 2 at this point. How many points is he? He's got 2 left. No, just in case. So he does overwatch slightly diagonally as well. That's an interesting touch. That's nice. He's got a cloak and everything. I've seen a Terminator with a proper cloak like that before. What we got here? Assault. Yep. Oof. Show cards and objectives. So what have we got this turn? He gets +2 in his next melee. I'll apply that, I think. Oh, does the heavy weapons do get slightly... Oh, he can only face that way. Ah, that's the control panel for the door, isn't it? Potentially. Yeah, everyone's done now, I think. Yep. Yep. Let's convert that one.
We have a target in sight. Gene Stealer presence confirmed. I repeat, Gene Stealers confirmed.
Goodie.
Suffer not the alien to live. All warriors fire at will. First blood. Mark it well, kinsman. But be wary. These Gene Stealer filth never act alone. More will be coming. Scry scanners detecting multiple contacts inbound on your position. You have awakened a swarm.
What do you want from us? If that's the only spawn point, no, we should be alright. Yeah, walking backwards. Right, hang on then. What have I got? Target turn until the end of your turn, +1 range. For his Overwatch action, shoot can't be affected, can't be stacked. I'm going to bring him in and create a crossfire. Sarge. And he should now be able to open that door. No stopping you, is the Sarge? Oh, the graphics on that's so good. Anyway, when I finish gushing over how good the graphics are on certain things, let's have a look here. Knock knock. like that we get the odd cinematic view. I do like as well that all the Terminator's armour is different. I think, if I remember right, when they did the new board game, it obviously came with a load of new miniatures, and a lot of people bought the new version of the board game simply for the miniatures because, to be honest, they were very, very nice. So it's nice to see them actually in game here, and like all the Terminator armoured suits are different, which makes sense considering what they are. I say that the sergeant, particularly with the cloak and everything, looks great. I think everybody, somebody's got a point left, but I don't think I can do anything with him. Oh, it's the yeah, nothing I can do with him. I don't mind too much. All I can do is hope that he doesn't jam his bolter. If he jams his bolter, we're in real trouble. Ah, there is another entry point.
A section of the Hulk has collapsed. The Gene Stealers will surely take advantage of the breach.
I was expecting that. Yes, well, the Gene Stealers aren't the only ones. Well. So he'll be able to cover him. And they should cover each other. Right. Now, where was that second? There it is. So you, my friend. And then you, my friend. I'll need to shift him forward one in a minute. Are we literally just trying to get Marines out at this point? Do we go through the path of least resistance?
Sergeant, hold! I see Astarte's power armor on the visual feed. Go in for a closer look. Indominus patent Terminator plate. And the chapter colors are those of the 13th, the Ultramarines. I'd warrant this kindred battle brother perished here many decades ago. It appears the Blood Angels are not the first Space Marines to board this Hulk. Perhaps we can access this fallen son's combat recorder.
Maybe. Maybe we can. That'll be good, wouldn't it?
They're ready. Our position will be overrun. We cannot hold. Tactical. Evacuation sequence has been initiated. It will not be enough. 200 life forms approaching. Brother Hilarion is dead. I am low on ammunition. They're everywhere.
The Ultramarines were overwhelmed and slaughtered. But why were they here? Move on, Sergeant. Perhaps this mystery will unfold as you proceed.
There's blips aplenty. Shot. I've got this the wrong way around. He should be here, providing cover at range. I wonder if to assault heavy weapons, they do have limited ammunition. Yep, thought as much. Continue your over. Oh, what cons have we got? Continue his next melee. His next melee attack is a success. Okay, I can give that one of those to the sergeant. Where is he? Just in case something jumps on him. All angles are covered. Beautiful. They're literally lining up to be slaughtered down there. Oh wow!
One of our kindred has fallen. His body must be recovered. Commence emergency teleportation.
Well, somehow that gene stealer went through a hail of storm bolter fire and assault cannon fire. Enough to survive. Can I? I can't. Now, hypothetically, he should get to reload. Right, Sarge still got 4 left, hasn't he? He should be able to hold there for a while. They're going to try and flank him. What's my objective here? Extract a sergeant, done. Extract 2 Terminators. I just need to extract a second Terminator. Overwatch facing that direction, please, my friend. Terminator there has got it as well. And he'll fire if it gets close. Sweet. Damn, that one's close.
Yes, brother. Waiting for him.
like it.
Understood.
Okay. Let's play. Nope. Yes. Yep, it's all holding. Oh, sheesh. Ah, I thought his next shot was a success. He missed by a mile. Right, let's get that Terminator out. Hopefully that'll just end the mission. Oh, that's a relief. It was all about to go pear-shaped. Hey. Rewards, extra components. Don't know what they are. Weapon, brother Madrill, chain fist. Mission duration, blah 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 blah. Number of turns 10. Jesus killed. Oh, that was close. Jesus killed in Overwatch 11. Yep. Oh, I should have tried to power fist that one at the end. Side points. Right, so we're getting librarians. That's frustration. Points.
Sergeant.
Sweet.
I have deployed additional battle brothers to your location. A heavy weapons bearer and apothecary will join your squad.
Well, that's nice of you.
Wait. An Imperial warship is approaching the Blood Crusader. It bears the penance of the Inquisition.
Ooh.
Attention, sons of Sanguinius. This is Inquisitor Jost von Marburg, acting on behalf of the Holy Ordo Xenos of Terra. Stand to and prepare to receive new orders.
Ooh.
This is Brother Captain Ubaldo, commander of the Blood Crusader. Tell me, Lord Inquisitor, how was it possible for you to receive the distress call from Golgona? The warp storms in this sector are smothering all long-range astropathic communications.
We received no signal, Captain. We knew this space hulk would be here. Our records call it the Forsaken Doom, and we have been aware of it for a long time.
Of course.
You knew. And yet, you sent no advance warning?
You just said we can't get through.
It is not your place to question the will of the Inquisition, Blood Angel. The Ordo Xenos has a special interest in this particular derelict. It changes nothing. Your mission is to attempt to save Gorgonum. You may proceed with my blessing.
Lord Inquisitor, I must speak. This is Weltran Lerzak, Fabricator General of the Forge World Gorgonum and faithful servant of the Machine God. I beg of you, we desperately need the support of the Ordo Xenos.
I have no troops, no battle retinue to offer. I am merely here to observe.
Observe, my lord. And may I ask why you will not intervene?
You may not, Captain.
Very well, Inquisitor. As for you, Fabricator General, my battle brothers have a mission and an enemy to kill. By the throne's light, that is all the Emperor's angels require.
We are most grateful, honored Captain. Although it may not be enough to halt the derelict's advance, Gorgonum's planetary and orbital defenses are at full alert. We will open fire on the Hulk when it is within range.
My crew and my kinsmen will take the brunt of this fight, fear not. But your expertise will be welcome aboard the Blood Crusader. Our ship still bears the wound of our last battle. I would bid you send us your most learned tech priests and all supplies you can muster.
Charming. Each node is a step. Some of them contain ancient treasures and events waiting to be unveiled. Each step taken between missions will increase the risks of encountering GC in a horde. Of course it will. So once the survive the first encounter, scans of the battle watch will help choose the next destination. Move forward to explore the hub. Components and modules to upgrade the squad can be found along the way. Watch out for the hordes. Oh wow, okay, so this is actually really in depth. Let's have a little look at what this is. Oh, I thought it might. Right. Improve your squad through this panel. Ah! Unlock better command cards, weapons, modules for units, actions that can be used in the field depending on unit's class and weapon. Makes sense. Power sword. Right, okay. So that's the sergeant. Stormbolter and Power Fist. Aha. Oh yes, Madrill. Melee on interactive objects or so basically yeah, you can cut through doors. Reroll dice once if you lose the melee. Oh, okay, so they've got the Power Fists are a bit more defensive than they used to be then. Because it used to be a case of it was only but that's it. And then lightning claws, melee weapon. So 9 plus 1 front. Reroll your lowest die if you're losing melee. Oh, okay, so that helps. So that's Madriel. Weapons. So that looks like he always has a storm bolter, but he can have a thunder hammer instead. Melee weapon. Okay. Armando. So you can actually turn them into a proper unit of assault terminators with lightning claws. Oh no, absolutely not. Power Fist. Once reload, okay. I still counts 2 magazines with 10 shots. Reloading the magazine costs 4 actual bleeding exo. Nice Power Fist. During the opponent's turn, Tuna shoots it. Yes, okay, we know about that. Turn down doesn't move. His next shot at the same target gets. Okay, do Stormbolters have sustained fire as well, did I see? Yeah, so if you just start shooting at stuff. If you fire 4 shots, odds are you're going to hit one of them. Modules. Okay, so you really can tweak your squad. Heavy weapons bearer. I haven't seen any sign of this apothecary yet. Plasma cannon. For each shot after the first one in a single turn on the die, the bearer is slain on a 6+. Each extra shot plus with the result. Oh right, okay, so you can keep firing. But it may overheat and kill you. Shoots a 3x3 area on the... Okay, so basically explodes an area, a bit like a flamer, I suppose. Up to 6 squares away. Roll 1 die per blah 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 blah. Heavy flamer 6 shots. Right, so the plasma cannon. It's longer range and it doesn't reload. It's got unlimited ammo from what I can see, but you've got the chance of overheating instead. Heavy flamer's only got 6 shots and it's shorter range than the plasma cannon and doesn't blow up. Long burn. Any spending action points until the flames dies on a 2+. Yep, so you can Yeah, it's area denial with the flamer. Yeah, so it's all very familiar to Space Hulk if you've played Space Hulk in any capacity, whether it be board game or digital version. So it's all that's why I was able to whiz through, because I've got the basic tactics on Space Hulk down. I know how to set up fields of fire and choke points and what have you. Obviously, then you're just relying on your Terminators not jamming their bolters and actually scoring kills. If they tend to jam the bolters too much, then they obviously get eaten. I can have the best tactics in the world, but if the Terminators can't work out how to fire the bolters properly. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. And I must say, I'm actually quite pleased with that. That's really cool. And this is going to take some exploration. So there's, yeah. Can I scroll this? Oh, yes, you can. Oh, God, it's enormous. Oh, wow, so that's the game map. So there's definitely Gene Stealers there. So you have to creep along. There is something here. Oh, like that's not ominous at all. There's something here. Oh, crikey. So yeah, we'll have a clues, samples, and then we've got components. We'll find out more about that as we go on. Yeah, I'll leave that there. Conclusion to follow shortly.
Okay, so Space Hulk Tactics. What did we think of that one? I'll tell you what I thought of that. That's pretty good, wasn't it? It's pretty much what I was expecting, but a little bit more so, I suppose. As I said, I was a fan of the original PlayStation 1 game, which was in turn a port of the PC game. And I've had it in several iterations. I've even got a version of it on PSP, I think, which I think also gives you the first person mode. But this is an up-to-date version based on, I assume, without seeing the rulebook, I assume it's based on the new iteration of Space Hulk. So as I say, all the character models, I've seen the models for those in the plastic, so to speak, and it looks like it's all just carried across into digital form. And it plays really well once you get your head around the user interface and where everything is and how stuff works. Like the cards thing, that was a completely new thing, never seen that before. I know the original Space Hulk games had some kind of like a command point system, but it was kind of like it was a pool of action points that you rolled, and then the Marines could distribute them as they see fit, which has now been replaced with this card system, which offers a little bit more tactically, I suppose, which is a good thing. All the guys appear to be customizable to some degree, so you can change the weapons in and out. Again, something on the original Space Hulk that you couldn't do. You just had to literally go with the squad they gave you, and you'd get reinforcements now and again. But when it came to heavy weapons and stuff, you were kind of stuck with what they threw at you. And there's a couple of big changes that I really like. One in the power fists are not the only thing that can now open doors, because in the original Space Hulk, sergeants couldn't open and close doors or interact with control panels and stuff, because obviously they didn't have a hand free, because they had a sword in one hand and the storm bolter in the other, and they're saying that they couldn't interact with anything. You had to have a power fist guy for picking stuff up and interacting with doors, and that seems to have, that has changed as that sergeant was able to make his way through. I don't think there's going to be much in the way of pick-upable items, but I may be surprised. We'll see. I am curious to see what else they throw at you enemies-wise, because, again, PS1 Space Hulk threw Chaos Marines at you at one point, as well as Gene Stealer hybrids, and I do believe there was like a brood leader in there of some description. So it'll be interesting to see how they get thrown at you. But yeah, overall, plays really well. Graphics are nice. I'm going to crank them up a little bit next time I play. But as you can see, that was on the lowest setting and everything looked great. The storm bolters, the weapons, the environs looked good. The gene stealers looked pretty good. I know they were devoid of texture, but that's because of the settings, so I'll sort that out. Animations, the slow motion and the cinematic stuff that happened, it really adds another element to the game, and it's a real improvement on the previous one, which I loved so much. So I'm actually looking forward to getting my teeth into this one properly. I keep saying that because so many good games to play and simply not enough time to play them, especially now we've just kicked off into October. So my focus for the next month is going to be on horror films and horror games. I'm going to try and get through as many as I can. I'll try and do a film a night, and I'll release the games as and when. I'm just about to do the editing on my first game video. Hopefully I'll be able to get that out before the evening is out. So, stuff to look forward to. I'm quite looking forward to this one. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I hope you did too. So, until the next review, you guys look after yourselves and have a good one.